All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Wahara Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out here toiling in His truth. I'm Pathakamoth GMS Dallas, and I'm just coming back at you with a real quick hit lesson. I think I'm going to title this one, The Most High Deals with Men. He ain't dealing with women, you know what I'm saying? So, I was just looking at this video from off of Apostle Tahara's page on GMS DocuTube, and it's some type of conference call or something. Uh, I think Tazariak from the ISUPK was on this call, and dealing with whether a man can have more than one woman or not. Which a lot of these camps are going off on that as well. There's several things that in the nation of Israel that no understanding. There's no understanding there. There's it's just the Most High is not dealing with the majority of these groups out here. With these groups out here, and he dang sure ain't dealing with women, man. You know what I'm saying? He's not dealing with females, man. You know what I'm saying? And this woman in the top of the corner, in your right hand, top of the screen right there. You know what I'm saying? It thought she knew something, man. You know what I'm saying? Which the scriptures tell you in uh, Job the 39th. As a matter of fact, let me get it real quick. The 39th chapter of Job, that the Most High and did not impart wisdom to the woman, man. This is Job chapter 39 and verse 17, and it reads, because the Most High hath deprived her of wisdom, man. Neither hath he imparted to her understanding. So these women out here thinking they know something. The Most High didn't give them wisdom, and He didn't give them understanding like he gave to the men. So because the Lord is dealing the Lord is dealing with men, man. You know what I'm saying? So these women need to sit down and shut up, man. You know what I'm saying? Just sit down and shut your mouth and learn from your man, if you learn at all, anything at all, as Apostle Paul said, man. He said, if she will learn anything at all, let her learn at home from her husband, man. You should learn from your man, man. Stop trying to go out and teach. The scripture's also going to that, how a woman ain't supposed to teach, which I'm gonna bring the scripture out. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, this lesson is going to be based around that, because I was listening to this lesson and it sparked me to go into it. How the Most High is dealing with men, man. He's not dealing with women. These women are off, man, and they don't understand the scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, bottom line. So that's what sparked this lesson. So without any further ado, let's just get into it. You know, and the first scripture I want to bring out is Exodus the 15th chapter and verse 3, and it reads, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is a man of war. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is his name. So the Lord is a man, man. You know what I'm saying? The almighty power himself, Yahweh, is a man. You know what I'm saying? And he's a man of war, man. Yahweh is his name. So the Lord is a man. So it's understandable. It's understandable that a man would deal with a man. You know what I'm saying? If the power is a man, of course he's going to deal with men. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That just makes sense, man. And he's a man of war, man. Just more proof that he's a man, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got all the countless wars going on in the earth throughout the different time periods and ages, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High is a man. He's a man of war, man. So the Lord is a man. The Most High is a man, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Proverbs 8 and verse 4. And it reads, unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of man. There it is, man. So all you females talking about the Lord is talking to you or dealing with you or speaking to you. Yeah, the Lord told me. Yeah, no, that wasn't the Lord, man. That was the left hand. That was Satan. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because we're reading it. The Lord is a man. Yahweh is a man, and he deals with men. Proverbs 8 and 4. Unto you, O men, I call. So the voice of the Lord is to men, man. and my voice is to the sons of man. That's clear, man. You know what I'm saying? That's very clear. He's telling you who he's dealing with. He's dealing with the men on the planet, man. So you women that got a problem with that, you got a problem with the Lord, man, and his setup. That's how he set it up and established it, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Ezekiel chapter 34 and verse 31. And it reads, and ye, my flock, the flock of my pasture, are men, and I am your power, said Yahweh Bashem Yahushai power. There it is. The flock of the Lord's pasture are men. His voice is to men. That's who he's calling. You know, his voice is to the sons of men. You know what I'm saying? He's a man. He's a man of war. You know, all these scriptures are telling you what the deal is, man. So you women need to just sit down and hush, man. You know, it is what it is. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it going. It's Colossians chapter 1 and verse 28. And it reads, whom we preach, warning. As a matter of fact, let me start up a verse. To whom the Most High would, Colossians 1 and 27, to whom the Most High would make known what is the riches of the glory of this mystery among the Gentiles. And those Gentiles are Israelites, man. The foreigners, man. You know, the speckled bird, the scattered seed. Not the other heathen nation, man. The Most High is not dealing with that, you know, which is Mashiach in you, the hope of glory. Verse 28, and here's the point. Whom we preach Mashiach, Yahushai, warning every man and teaching every man in all wisdom, that we may present every man perfect in Mashiach Yahushai. So that's all about the men. We just read, because he said, teaching every man in all wisdom. We just read in Job, the 39th chapter, that the Most High Yahweh, he didn't give a woman wisdom, man. You know, nor understanding. He didn't get those things to the woman, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's clear, man. Colossians 1 and 28, whom we preach, which is Hamashiach, warning every man and teaching every man in all wisdom, that we may present every man perfect in Hamashiach Yahushua, because that's who the Lord is dealing with. That's who the Lord is going to save when he returns to save the elect. The elect, prophesied in Matthew the 24th chapter in verse 31. You know, he's going to gather his elect from the four winds of the earth, man, from one end of heaven to the other, is men, man. Those are the same men he prayed for in John the 17th chapter, man. I pray for them. I pray not for the world. He's talking about his men, his elect, man. Those are all men, which go back to Revelation the 7th chapter. Those 12,000 men from each 12 tribes, man, which is the 144,000, man. You know, that's who the Lord prayed for in John 17. It's all men. This thing is all about the men. So these women need to sit down and shut their mouths, man. I did a lesson like months back, you know, when I created this new page after he deleted my old page, you know, and I did a lesson called Shh. You know, women need to just hush, man. You know, and it just never fails. They keep coming back with their madness, man, talking, you know, when they need to hush, man, you know. Because the Most High is not dealing with you. He's dealing with men, man. Now, do women have their purpose? Yes. You know, women have their purpose in this thing, man. And they have an important part in this movie, man. But as far as teaching and trying to tell a man what's going on in the scriptures, that's not your place, man. And the Most High ain't dealing with that, man. You know, and a lot of these women are going, and the Most High is going to knock them off that high horse, man. Micah 7 and 10, man. You know, it's coming to a lot of females. A lot of these females that know they're Israel, man. Because all of that goes, and the majority is women, man. You know, and that 2/3 number, man, because women outnumber men. You know what I'm saying? So that the majority of that 2/3 is going to be women, man. You know what I'm saying? So when it says in Romans the 9th chapter, there are not all Israel that are of Israel. Hello? Come on, man. So it's time to sit down and shut up, man. This is 1 Timothy chapter 2, and I'll start at verse 4, and I'm gonna read down a few verses. It says, who will have all men to be saved All men are going to be saved. The Yahweh Shah, when he returns, he's coming to save men, his elect, man. You know? And to come unto the knowledge of the truth. Men are going to come into the knowledge of the truth, man. It don't say women, you know? For there is one power and one mediator between the Most High and men, which that one power is Yahweh, and that mediator between them is Yahweh Shah, man. But he's a mediator between Yahweh and men, man, his elect, man. You know, those same men he prays for, man. The man Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. You know? I'm going to drop down to verse 8. It says, 1 Timothy 2:8, I would therefore that men pray everywhere, lifting up holy hands without wrath and doubting. So men pray, you know, lifting up holy hands, man. You know? Hey, man, the scriptures say what they say, man. You know, am I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? You know? I'm going to drop down to verse 11. 1 Timothy 2 and verse 11, and I'm going to read on out. It says, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. So that woman should have been shutting her mouth, man. You know what I'm saying? It says, let the woman learn in silence. And there's in Corinthians, Apostle Paul said, if she shall learn anything at all, let her learn at home. Let her learn at home from her husband, man. Apostle Paul said that in the book of 1 Corinthians, I believe that's in. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I know it's in Corinthians, and I know Apostle Paul said it. You know what I'm saying? If the woman is to learn anything at all. As a matter of fact, let me get there. As a matter of fact, it's in 1 Corinthians 14. I'm gonna get it real quick, and I'll come back. You know, 1 Corinthians the 14th chapter and verse 30. I'm going to start at verse 34. This is 1 Corinthians 14 and 34. And it reads, let your woman keep silence in the churches. So she should have been shutting her mouth, man. You know, for it is not permitted unto them to speak. She should have never been speaking. But they are commanded to be under obedience, as also said the law. Verse 35, here's the point. And if, Apostle Paul said, and if they will learn anything, if they will learn. So it's not even important for you to learn, man. Because you're not going to be saved by your knowledge, man. You're going to be saved through those men, man. And if they learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for women to speak in a church, man. You know, so she was totally disrespecting Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai with all that madness, spewing that nonsense, man. You know, because he did not impart to her knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. So let's go back to 1 Timothy 2 and verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. Verse 12, that's clear, man. So she should just hush, man. You females need to hush, man. It's time for the prophets and servants and prophets of the Lord to be talking, man. Everything else is gonna get shut down. We're in those times, man. Verse 12, but I suffer not a woman to teach. So that she's over there teaching men, bringing out precepts, scriptures, like she's cutting them, you know, cutting these dudes. Cutting the men of the Lord, these men, man, you know. 1 Timothy 2 and 12, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence, you know. And she was not obeying any of this, man. Verse 13, for Adam was first formed. Adam was first formed. The Most High formed the man first, man. You know, everything else flows through that. Then Eve, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression, man. So that's what happens when women take the lead, man. Try to take the helm and think they know something and try to run something and control things, man. You know, because they think they know something, man. Deception happens and the nation falls, you know. Verse 15. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing. So you're gonna be saved to have the babies in the kingdom, man. You know what I'm saying? The babies of the Israelite men. You know, the elect and the men of the 1/3, man. You know what I'm saying? if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. So that's what you're supposed to be doing, not speaking your opinion, because that's all it is, man. You know, your opinion, your emotions. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be saved through childbearing, man. And y'all going to start respecting these men, man. You know, these times we're coming in, you know, you're going to start respecting these men, you know, because the Lord is about to bring, about to lay a heavy hand, man. And he's about to bring the pain, you know. That fire is coming, man. You know, Jacob's trouble is coming. These things that are going to knock these women off their high horse is coming, man. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to start showing that respect to the men, man. This is Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and that king is Yahushua, you know, and prince and princes shall rule in judgment, you know. The princes represent the elect, man, you know, because there's an order to this thing, man, you know. Yahweh in the kingdom, Yahushua underneath him, King David. Then you're going to have the 12. Then you have the 144,000, man. You know what I'm saying? Then the 1/3, then the 2/3. Then the other nations are going to flow under that. And of course, above everything is Yahweh, man. You know? So it says, Isaiah 32 and 1, behold, a king shall reign in righteousness and princes shall rule in judgment. Verse 2, here's the point. And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest. What's that wind and tempest, man? Nuclear destruction, man. It brings wind and it brings tempest. You know what I'm saying? But it says a man shall be as an hiding place from that. You know, we just read in 1 Timothy 2 and 15 that women are going to be saved in childbearing. So if a man is going to be a hiding place from the wind and covert from the tempest, that lines up perfectly. So you're going to be saved through those men, man. As rivers of water in a dry place, because the men are about to become, the Most High is about to make these men, the men of the Lord willing, I can be one of those men or a part of that. He's about to make these men very precious, man. As a river of water in a dry place. You know, if you're walking in a desert thirsty as hell, about to the point of dying, and you see a river of water or an oasis, that's real. That's life saving, man. You know, that's like, you know, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Same thing. If you're in a desert and you're walking in heat and that sun is beating your ass, you know, and then you see a big rock and it's a shaded area that you can duck behind and get that sun from beaming off you, man, and that heat off you for a bit. That's going to be a beautiful thing, man. You know, beautiful thing, you know. That's what the men of the Lord are about to be, you know, and we're entering into those times, man, because we're going to enter into those times on this side right here, man. A lot of these women have a problem with it, but it's going to happen. It's written, man. This is Isaiah chapter 4 and verse 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. You know, 7 women are going to take hold of one man, and that 7 is just representative of a complete number of women. It may be 7 women. It may be 70 women. You know what I'm saying? Depends on the man, man. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Not like in these times, you know. Janet Jackson was known for that crap. You know, what have you done for me lately? You know what I'm saying? Beyonce putting a ring on it and all that crap, man. No, man. In the days that's coming, man, that's upon us now, it says we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. They're not going to be looking for the man, you know, buy me these clothes, you know, I'm hungry. You're going to take me out to dinner? No, that crap ain't, that's throw that crap in a garbage can, man. You know, get rid of that crap. That's going out the window, man. You know, women are about to bow down, man. You know, you're finna come off those high horses, man. Micah 7 is about to be, 7 and 10 is about to be in full effect, baby. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach, because the Most High gonna have them going through it out here, man. And how does a woman carry the name of a man, man? By marriage. And we know by way of the scriptures that sex is marriage, man. You know? But it says 7 women is going to take hold of 1 man, because those men, why? They're going to become very precious in these coming times, man. Because they're going to be that covert from that wind and tempest, because they're going to be able to take that reproach off of those women if those men decide to take them in, man, and allow them to become their wives and carry their names, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is what that great multitude spoken of in Revelation the 7th chapter and verse 10 is talking about. 9 or 10, whichever verse it is. But it's in Revelation the 7th chapter, man. Because the men are, the Most High is about to make his men very precious in the earth, man. Salakia. Which brings me to my next scripture. This is Isaiah chapter 13 in verse 12. And it reads, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. He didn't say a woman, he said a man. The men of the Lord, man. His prophets and servants, man. His servants and prophets. Isaiah 13 and 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir, man. Very precious. A hot commodity, man. They're going to be sought after. They're going to be wanted. Why? Because the Lord is dealing with men, man. That's why he's going to raise his men up. That's why he's doing these things for the men, because the Israelite man has been bought so low, in this kingdom, in this setup in society, at the hand of Esau, that the Lord is going to raise them back up, man. He's going to exalt those men, man, but he's dealing with men. That's why he's going to do that for the men, man, So women need to hush, man, and listen to the men. This is Revelations one more. This is Revelation chapter 21 and verse 3. And it reads, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men. Very clear. And he will dwell with them, with the men, with his men. And they shall be his people. And the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power. So, hey, there it is, man. Just a quick little lesson, because the Most High is dealing with men, man. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say it. It's right there. I just bought it out, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, man. The words of the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai has spoken, man. So, hey, it is what it is, man. If you can receive it. But hopefully this was edifying to the hopeful elect. With that, giving all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Wahara Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David, the Bayath Shal Dawadat. Shalom.